Welcome to our basics nitric oxide release training. So we're really training our body to move, get a good pump. If you have the blood flow resistance bands, you're welcome to use them. We've got upper body on for the new beginners today with it, and or lower body. I've got upper and lower on as well. I've been using these for several months now. So go ahead, we're gonna come up to standing to start. So we're gonna do our spinal cord breathing. A little bit closer. Got Diane here live with us, so happy to have her. All right. So soft bend in those knees. Just modifying a little bit here so I can see our playlist. All right, with that soft bend the knees, draw your belly in so you're not arching in that lower back. Breathe in, circle those arms around, palms and forearms come together, and then breathe out. Tuck yourself into a little ball, tuck the chin in. And when you're ready, you're gonna lift the chest, squeeze the glutes, open through the chest and shoulders, gently turn your head up towards the sky. And then exhale, we'll do this about 3 times through here, blowing that air out, tucking that chin down and in. Just find your rhythm, about 3 cycles, breathing in, opening the chest. If you're indoors, you wanna lift your head and look to right about where the wall meets the ceiling, blowing the air out through the mouth as you tuck it down and in. One more time through. Squeeze those glutes, standing tall. Wonderful. Good, Diane. There you go, Shirley. And last exhale here. Breathing out, breathing out. When you finish that exhale, lower those hands to the thighs. Stand up nice and tall. Kind of move the legs a little bit here. We're going to go into a forward fold next. So standing tall, hands on the thighs, chin to the chest. And go ahead and just slide the hands down the legs, reaching for those ankles. Not forcing anything, just seeing where your range of motion is today. And then when you're ready, as you're breathing in, gradually come back up to the top. Wonderful. Walk your feet a little bit wider from there. We're gonna go one hand on the hip, other hand's gonna reach up and over. We're gonna go 3 times on one side, bringing it down to that same side shoulder, and then long stretch up and across. Good. Bringing it down and reaching across. After 3 on one side, we'll simply switch. One hand on the opposite hip, and then a nice long side stretch here. Reaching across. Breathing in as you lean towards that side, breathing out as you stretch away from that side. Good. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Fantastic. Readjust those feet one more time. Scarecrow openers this time. Bring those arms up to 90 degrees. Maintain that soft bend the knees. Drawing the belly in, bring your forearms and palms together. And now you're gonna squeeze those arms back. Just imagine you're a scarecrow in the cornfield. Close the hands and open the hands. We'll go about 5 times here. Breathing in as you close, breathing out as you open. Good. Still engage that lower body. So I'm drawing the belly in, engaging those glutes. 1 or 2 more. In and out, and rest those arms down. Where are we at next? All right, we're gonna do a standing cat-cow version. So for this, maintain a bend of the knees, draw the abdomen in. You're gonna bring your hands down to the tops of the knees. As you exhale, you're gonna draw your chin to the chest, lift up through that mid-back, and then as you inhale, you're gonna softly arch. Breathing in through the nose, lift the chest, about 3 or 4 times there. Exhale, lifting up to those shoulders, chin to the chest. Inhale, nice soft arch. A little bit different than we do it seated. 1 or 2 more times. Exhale, lift up to that mid-back. Inhale, lift the chest. Good, try to keep those arms straight, Diane. 1 more time. Nice straight arms. Good work, Shirley. When you finish that, come on back to standing. All right, if you have a nice light weight, if you want to use some light weights, we're going to go an overhead press or reach next, or you can just go with your body weight. So it depends, up to you. We're going to spend about 30 seconds here. So we're going alternating arms. You can keep it rolling there or grab those weights. Diane, do you want to use your 5s? So go ahead and get those ready. We'll start here in 10 seconds. Then alternating overhead press. So midline in, hands up or weights up if you have them. And when you're ready, reaching up, switching sides. Good. Squeeze the tush. Blow that air out as you press. Nice. Right up and over. Try to press right over the center of the head. Great work, Shirley. Nice, Diane. Shirley, reach that left arm up. and then the right.
That's the only
That's the trouble side. We know it. We do the best we can. Let's get about one more on each side. Still engaging that lower body. And 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Diane, come up over here and join me. Shirley, you want to be near your chair next. We're going to do our sit and stand, or little quarter squats. But if you have a bench you can lower yourself to, go ahead and use the bench or the chair. When you're ready, reach your arms out, push your knees wide, push the feet and stand. So it's just a partial squat. If you're squatting to the bench, try not to sit all the way down, just lightly tap and then pull yourself up from there. Draw that belly in as you pull yourself back, push through the legs as you stand tall. Good. Breathing in to lower, exhale to stand. Nice. Breathing in, eyes up, chest up, breathing out. Beautiful. Let's go another 15 seconds here. A little bit longer interval, get a little bit more blood flow. Nice. Keep those knees pushing out. You want to sit back into your heels without lifting up your toes. So see if you can kind of hone in on that big toe, pushing down through your big toe as you sit back into your heels. Let's get about one more. Down, up, and last one, and rest. Good job. Stay right where you are. You can readjust those feet. Bring the hands up to the shoulders, drawing the belly in, and you're literally just trying to push the air away. Pulsing straight out. As you draw it back, I want you to really squeeze your shoulders back. Think about broadening through your chest. Good. There you go. Activate. That's a great word. Good. Breathe in to reach. Exhale as you draw it back. Beautiful. Couple more. And rest. All right, either use the back of the chair. Diane and I are going to use the tree here. We're going to do our, what are we calling this? Our chair or wall hinge stretch. You're going to place those hands about shoulder height. Walk your feet back, draw your belly in, and now send your hips back as you lower that head between your arms. Gently inviting that chest towards the floor. Welcome, Christina. Keeping that soft bend in the knees, and now breathe into the back of your body. Trying to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth on the exhale. See if your heart wants to come a little bit closer to the floor. 2 more breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. On your next inhale, go ahead and make your way back up to standing. Coming back to center, we're going to get ready for a march and punch next.
Are your arms real straight when you're doing that?
Oh yeah, nice straight arms kind of pushing away. All right, when you finish that stretch, go ahead and bring your arms up to the side. We're moving into our march and punch next. So when you're ready, exhale as you drive that arm across the body, raising your knees, trying to lift the foot and toes as well. Good. Smile. You want to focus on your stability here. You're working your balance when you come on that single leg support. So as one leg reaches up, you want to think about lifting up through that midline, keeping your eyes nice and elevated, so looking straight ahead. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. All right, if the water's nearby, grab a quick drink, and then we're going to be back to our squats or that sit stand next. Now for these squats, it's going to be a little bit different than our regular range. I want you to do more of like a squat pulse, or just like the top quarter of a squat and stand, or we'll be going to the chair. Starting in 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sitting back, raising your arms up, and then pulling through. Breathe in to lower, exhale to stand. Nice. Sitting back into those heels, pushing that big toe down. Halfway through. Breathe through that burn. Nice. Good, and just move at your pace. You want to be in control of how you're moving, but try to move the pace just a little bit faster. Let's get one more. And rest. Beautiful. Go ahead and head either to an elevated surface for a push-up. Diane and I are going to use the tree here. So preferably a little bit taller. So Shirley, if you normally do push-ups on the table, You got arms with bands on the legs, so that should still be great today. When you're ready, walk those feet back, draw the belly in, and here we go, lowering down, chest towards the wall or the surface. Pull those elbows into the sides. Come on, Mr. Wind, don't blow my computer off. Nice. Draw those elbows in, driving away.
Feels good though.
Yep. I was just watching the computer kind of wobble away there. Good. Keep yourself going. Looks great, Christina. Nice, Shirley. Not letting those hips drive in. Moving well, Diane. 10 seconds left. Yep. One more rep. 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and come off that wall or surface. Excellent. Walk those feet just underneath those hips. Draw the belly in. You're going to take your index fingers, bring them together in front of the body, and then with a soft bend in your elbows, bring them up to overhead. And we want to try to get this a nice swift movement once you know it. So index fingers touch in front, and we're just doing these arm circles up and down, up and down. Good. As fast as you feel confident to move. Good. Want to get that blood pumping. Very nice. As you raise up overhead, try to keep your shoulders down out of the ears. There you go. Let's go 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. If you have a light weight, you can go ahead and pick up your light dumbbells. We're going to go a front raise next. Just one dumbbell. And if you don't have weights to use, just move your arms up and down. If you do have a light weight, go ahead and hold your dumbbell or your water bottle by each side. And then when you're ready, we're going to raise it up and lower it down. Front raise, raising it in front of the body, up and down. Nice, Christina. Draw that chin in, draw the belly in, up and down. Beautiful. Good. Keep that breathing going. Just under 10 seconds. One more time. 2, 1, and rest. All right, join me in the chair. And you can keep your light dumbbell nearby for that overhead tricep extension in a minute. But first, you're going to sit down with your band for a seated row. So nice long band. That one, you want one of these? As you come to seated, you're going to put it around your foot. Sit up nice and tall. And then when you're ready, we'll give another 10 seconds or so, get a little bit more people in position here. All right, and here we go. Draw those elbows straight back. Breathing out as you draw back. A little bit different tempo here than we do in our normal Fit Essentials classes. We're not pausing necessarily. We're working for a little bit more fluid reps. So pull it back and then reach forward again. Shoulders are down out of the ears, chest up nice and tall, moving through that shoulder girdle. Good. Strong breath right now. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go about 2 or 3 more reps. And rest. Fantastic. If you have a light weight, or you can just take your hands overhead, we're going to be going a tricep extension. So with a light weight, you're going to raise it up to overhead or make a fist with your hands. You're going to lower it down behind you and then extend those elbows up to overhead. Shoot for about 10 reps here if you're counting. This will be our last exercise of the circuit. And then we're going to go back to those squat pulses or the sit and stand. Good. When you finish that 10 reps or so, you can go ahead and rest. If you're not counting, 3, 2, 1, and everybody rests from there. Beautiful. Let's grab a quick drink. Feeling that one? And we'll be back for those squats. Nice work, everyone. And do that one more time through. Coming back with our squats here. Start in 10 seconds. So make your way back up to standing. It's going to go squat to the push-up. 2, 1, and begin. Focus on your breathing. Eyes up, chest up. Think about pulling yourself down and then pushing your feet into the floor to stand. Nice. Pulling down, standing tall, squeezing the back side of that body as you stand tall. Nice. One more. Very good. Go ahead and make your way to the wall or chair for your elevated push-ups. Tree in our instance. Drawing that belly in, making sure not to arch the spine. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin. Lowering down, pushing away. Pull those elbows in towards the sides. You can activate those triceps a little bit more and protect those shoulders. Looks great. Keep squeezing the midline, drawing those hips back so you don't arch that lower spine. Breathing through, 10 more seconds. My arms are pumping. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Coming off the wall. We're getting ready for some front raises. So if you want to go back to your dumbbells or just raising your arms up and down works well also. Soft bend in those knees. Belly drawn in, shoulders drawn back, and when you're ready, up and down. Excellent, good, Shirley. And while we're working the upper body, keep that awareness in that lower body. Trying to activate the thighs a little bit, squeezing the tush. 2 to 3 more, up, down, up, and rest. Good job. We're back to the chair, seated row with the band. Final 2 exercises. Bring that dumbbell with you. We'll start in 20 seconds. Remember which foot you use. Try to take it around the opposite foot this time. Sitting up nice and tall. If you're ready before us, you can go ahead and start early. Otherwise, we'll start here in about 5 seconds. Chest tall, shoulders drawn back. And when you're ready, elbows pull back and reaching forward. That nice smooth pump here. Good. Nice smooth little exhale. Straight back, straight forward. Long neck position, tall chest. Good. Just a little pull, pulling those elbows behind the torso. 2 to 3 more. And last one. And shake out that band. Good job. From here to the overhead tricep extension. So you can pick up a light dumbbell. I'm going to show you with the band here. I can also sit on my band. Kind of a little bit more awkward. If you have the dumbbell, that's the easiest option. But if you don't have it, you can sit on your bands, bring them up to overhead. And then when you're ready, here we go. Bending the arms behind you and extending those arms straight up. You want to focus on your head and neck position, drawing that chin in. Down and up. Trying to lock out those elbows overhead without overarching the back and without losing that neck posture. So keep pulling that chin in. Down and up. Very nice. Bend those elbows, extend those elbows, which just means straighten those arms. Last one. And everybody rest. Woo!
So it's okay to do it this way?
Yeah, that's great too. All right, great job. Go ahead and release that air. Now we're going to do a cool down stretch together. Just push that little white nozzle in, release the air if you have on your legs as well. Fantastic. And then from here, starting our cool down, let's come back up to our feet to start our cool down stretch. We're going to start with a little side step arm swing. So start to slowly bring down the blood flow as well. So once you've released that air, go ahead and join us standing. Rocking them forward and squeeze those shoulders back.
Where's Christina? Is she
Christina is in Maricopa.
got a jacket on?
Must be chilly there this morning. All right, resting there. We're going to that behind the back stretch next. So I want you to walk your feet outside your hips. Nice wide base stance. Bend into your knees. Pull those ribs down as you reach those hands behind you, extending out those elbows. lifting that chest. And now as you feel, send the hips back, come to that forward fold, keep pushing your knees wide, drawing your chin in, and then 2 to 3 breaths, breathing nice and deep into the back of the body. When you're ready, push through your feet and make your way back to standing. Good. Get that blood flow back in your head. Walk the feet in just a little bit closer. And then we're going to go that one hand overhead. The other hand reaches the opposite thigh and find our flow here. You can peer up to that hand that reaches overhead. Breathing in. As you switch sides, breathing out as you hold that stretch. So now you want to use that breath to calm your body. Totally appropriate to let out a little sigh. Perfect. From here, we're going to move into our tricep side bend from a stagger stance. So those of you on the screen, I want you to anchor your left foot forward. Diane and I are going to have our right foot forward. Step the opposite leg back, rocking it back onto the heel. So now the hand of the back arm is going to reach straight up in the air with those ribs down and in. You're going to bend that elbow like you're trying to scratch your back, reaching around. Make sure you're solid through that front leg. So the first part of the movement, I want you to shift your hip forward. Push your hips forward, squeeze that back tush. And now with your eyes looking forward, bend your body towards your front leg. Call this our stagger stance, tricep side bend. So surely if your right leg is back, bend your right arm. And then try to grab that elbow like you're encouraging that hand behind you. And just up and down here between 3 and 5 times. Coming back up to neutral, draw the chin in, and bending to the side. Diane's looking here. It's a difficult side to stretch. When you're ready, go ahead and release that side. And then we'll switch legs. Same thing, other side. Step forward, step back. We don't want to be arching that low back here. So establish that midline position, raising that arm up. Same thing, neck long as I bend that elbow. Now I'm going to reach around, hip shift forward, squeeze that back tush, and then eyes up as you bend towards your front leg. Hang on, computer. Breathe in, standing tall. Breathe out, rotate to the side. I should get some like Velcro for those. Breathing in, standing tall. Couple more. No, it's okay. I wouldn't want to set it on the keyboard. Last time. And release. All right, I'd like to get a nice stretch for your calves next. So whatever surface you use for your push-ups, let's head back to that area because we're gonna do a pushing against the wall or the tree or the back of the couch, and you'll step 1 foot back, lower your heel to the ground, and then lean into it to get a nice stretch for the calf. So Diana, it looks like this, stagger stance. Yeah, and then you can bend the knee of that back leg, extend it. Pushing. Too much of a stretch here, but something's happening. When you're ready, switch legs. Same thing, other side. Step 1 foot forward, step the other foot back. Lowering that heel to the floor, pushing against the wall. There you go. And then that trail leg, you can ever so gently kind of bend that knee towards the floor and then extend that leg straight out. So I can ever so slightly bend the knee down and extend the leg back out. Very good. When you finish that, go ahead and come off the wall and join me in the chair. In the chair, on the bench. Nice work. All right, once you come seated in the chair, we just have a couple more finishing stretches here. Draw the chin in, hands on the thighs, and go ahead and slide on down to the ankles. Chin to the chest, breathe into the back of your rib cage. On your exhale, see if your body wants to reach a little bit farther down. A couple more breaths. When you're ready, coming back up to seated. Very nice. And then to finish out here, we're gonna do a little bit through the head and neck. I'm gonna come just a little bit closer so you can see me better. This will be our last little piece. So start with your flexion and extension, sitting up nice and tall, Bring the chin down to the chest. You want to very lightly take the fingers on top of the head to add a slight touch of overpressure. And then we're going to cross the hands over the collarbones. Draw the skin down as you lift the chin up. Very good. Let's go once more each position there. Chin in, looking down. Lightly touch the top of the head. And cross the hands over one more time, looking up. And as you look up this time, you look straight up first, and then tilt your chin to one side like you're trying to look over your right shoulder. Turn the eyes, looking over that shoulder as well, like you're trying to look into the far corner of your room or the corner of the park here. Then back to neutral, same thing other side. Gently lift the chin and then rotate your head to the opposite side, keeping that chin up, looking over that left shoulder. And you should feel that stretch on the side of the neck a little bit more as you do that. All right, beautiful. And then our final stretches together. Breathing in, elevating those shoulders up towards the ears. And on the exhale, draw those shoulders down. Twice more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. And let it all go.
You're still dropping leaves.
Yeah, we're losing some leaves here. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Listen to your body throughout the day. If there's anything else that you're feeling a little bit more that your body's like, I'm kind of stiff here and there, notice those little signals from your body and then just take that little short time to move it. See what you can do to help yourself to feel better. All right, stay hydrated, eat some vegetables, and remember to enjoy life. We'll see you next time.